Alright, Accelerator Joshua here, doing a quick vid for the running board installation of the Hunter Blade series. I chose these because, well, you can use the entire board itself as a step, not like the Nerf bars that are round and it's only got a small amount of space to put your foot on. You can use the entire step on these. I'm going to install these on my aunt's 2004 Toyota Rav 4. Hopefully this will give you guys an idea of how to do it. I'm hoping to be able to do this quickly. So let's get started. The hardware does come in its own box. That one over there. I already got the pieces out that I'm going to need. And take a look at the brackets. They're pretty nice brackets. Pretty nice and big. Now the brackets that go on the back are these. The ones that have two holes next to each other. The front brackets have a hole right here. So that's how you know the difference. If it's got a hole right here, it goes in the front. If it's got a hole on the top, it's in the back. So let's start putting these together. Let's see what we can do. Alright. So when we get down here at the Rav 4, you can kind of see there's this, this was covered up. I just took off the little plug from here and it's already threaded. And what you're going to do is you're going to grab one of these bolts that comes in your kit. This is a 14 millimeter, and it's got a washer and a lock washer. That's pretty much all you need to put this bracket on here. I'm going to try to do this while you guys are looking, so hopefully you guys can see that. I'm just going to leave the camera there. Alright, so just grab the bracket. Grab this thing, put it on here. You don't need to thread it all the way, not just yet, because you're going to be able to do that a little bit later. So just, get a couple threads in there. Of course, it's kind of a small space, so it's not that easy to do, but you should be able to. There we go. Okay, there it's going. Now I'm gonna grab my socket set, ratchet and wrench, and I'm gonna go ahead and thread it just a little bit more because I don't want it to be that loose. So here we go. Long way. See, there's still a little bit of play there, but that's fine. It's not a problem. Okay. Now the next thing you have to do is actually install a plate carrier here. Let's try to back this out. Okay. Plate carrier here. Now the way to do that, just grab one of these. The longer one, you get four. You get two short ones and two long ones. You're gonna use the short, and I'm gonna use the long one back here. All you're gonna do is just slide it in like this. And you'll be able to use it to bolt it down. Okay, hopefully it's in there. Let's get this one going. Just taking off. There we go. Okay. That's it. So it's on there. And then you're gonna use your L bracket to join these two together. So all you're gonna do is place it like that and start bolting it down. So let's do that right now. So once you put the bracket, you put the wall plate, the back plate, then you put a washer, or the bracket, washer, a lock washer. Come on, get in there. So you got the lock washer on there, then the nut. Come on. Alright, it's going. Here we go. Just gonna kind of hand tighten it a little bit. And what this does is this keeps it from going left and right. So you got one of these big bolts, these right here. Take them off. Alright. This one's going to go a little bit different. Going to have the bolt, then a washer. Bam. The other side's going to have a washer, then the lock washer. And then the nut for it. Okay, so that front bracket's pretty much done. Just don't like how this one came out. Let's try to get it a little bit better. That seems to be working much better now. Alright, there we go. That's a lot better. It's going to get more threads on there, so that's good. Okay, cool. So, you guys can see that. So we have the bracket. Boom. We get the L. The L, which is what joins the bracket and these two pieces here. Boom. And then we got the plate, which goes inside. So that's pretty much it. All we have to do is tighten them down and put the boards on here. So let's go to the front and get that one installed. Okay. So just like the back, the front also has these two little plugs, and there's the one that I have to remove to install the bracket. And like I said, the bracket has a hole at the bottom, so this is the bracket that goes. It's just gonna go like this, and then you bolt it on. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Just one about right there. Just need to get one. Here we go. .14mm to tighten it down a little bit. Okay, so that's good. Now for the plate on this one, you have to go further up. You gotta go all the way to the front right here. Okay, so this is the edge of it. That's where the bracket is. Edge, and then goes in a little bit. There was a plug there, I removed it. And what you're gonna do is install the small little plate right here. The small one, the big one, you're gonna have difficulty getting it in there. I've already tried. You can see it's not going in, so. The small one seems to fit perfectly here, so that's what we're gonna use. We're gonna use the small one. Hopefully you guys can see that. Boom. That's it. So it's in there. Okay, good. Next thing is this L looking bracket. Try to hold it this way. Alright. Now what this is going to do is the same as the L bracket in the back. But this one's going to go slightly different. It goes like this. It goes on here, and then it connects to that front plate that we ended up putting like that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do that. Right now, let's put the front one first. Let's see, can you see that? Yeah, you guys can kind of see that, but okay. That seems about right. Here we just need the washer, lock washer, then the nut. That's just to keep it from moving around. Then we come to the back. Now, this back part, it's a little bit of a different story. It's not going to line up as nicely as the other ones. And I need one of the bolts. So this one's not going to line up as nicely, but it's just to keep it from going back and forth. So in a way, I can live with it. I'm gonna use the big one for this, which is a 19 millimeter. So here we go. I'm hoping this is in view. Let me see. It's hard to tell, but I'm hoping you guys are looking at that. So washer and bolt first. Get these in there. Washer on the other side. Lock washer. Then the nut. It's on there, but it's way off. I don't like the way this looks, but can't really make it better. Actually, I can. Once I grab my impact wrench and start tightening it down, it's gonna look very different. So I'm not worried. Impact wrench will take care of that. So you can see that's not the best look right now, but with the impact wrench, it'll close this up a little bit. I don't really need this piece right here because this is what's actually holding it. So this is just an extra support actually, but this is what's actually going to hold it down. This part right here, this is going to hold all the weight. So that part is pretty much done. So let's get the running board and put it on top. Okay, so as you can see, okay, so this is what's going to stick out, and yes, I left it a little bit loose because I want to be able to make adjustments to the running board as soon as I install it. Look right here. So it's on there. This one's kind of tight, but it's not really tight. So let's get the running board in, start putting it on there. Alright, here's the running board. Now, the way you have to do this, hold it in place. Take these little squared ones. Actually, I'm gonna use, you take these little square ones, slide them in through here, just the bolts themselves. Then you're gonna, once it's inside the actual, once it's on the bracket, you go ahead and put the washer and then the lock nut and tighten it down. And you can slide these forward, back and forth to kind of level it off, so it's not, so now one side is like this. I'm trying to even it out. I'm gonna try and put the camera on the tripod right now. Hopefully you guys can see me do this in a simpler form. Better actually. Alright, just gonna get the tripod. Here we go. Alright, that should work. Okay, so we got a steady angle now. Okay, now I can use both my hands. Should be easier. This is all you do. The wider goes up and down, or vertical, and the shorter side goes horizontal. Slide in two from this side and two on the other side. That's all you need. So that's two. And then at the bottom rail, same thing. Put in two. Then you go ahead and put this on. Now we're going to go to the other side and do the same thing. Now when you go ahead and install this, the way you want to do it is this ledge is going to face toward the inside. So this ledge goes on the inside like this. Okay, so this part's like that. And how you set it up is simply like this. Line it up, drop them in there. Boom, that side's done. Let's go over to the other side. Do the same exact thing. Bam. They're all in. The running board now. Move my foot out of there. See, I'm not holding it. It's being held up already. So there's the running board. Now, all you have to do is use the washer and where is it? Can't see it. You use the washer and the lock nut underneath. This goes on first. Then you screw this on, tighten it down. You don't want to tighten it down all the way because you can actually still move this back and forth. You can see it here. See, it moves back and forth. So you can adjust to how you need it. And that's it. All I'm going to do is tighten everything down and tighten these down. Let me show you guys the one that's actually already installed. It's already nice and hard. This one right here. It's already installed. It's looking good. See? And yes, I am on it. It's working fine. See? So, like I said, I chose the Blade series because it's a wider side step. Much wider. So, look, it's not that bad. Just nice. And I can always, these come in silver or stainless steel and black. I chose this one because if my aunt chooses, I can always paint this part black and have it blacked out, but I cannot make the black one look like this. So just something to keep in mind. The delivery is pretty fast. It takes about 4 days. So I'm very happy with the installation on these. They go on pretty fast. It only takes about half an hour. It's very quick to do both and tighten everything down, have it perfect. So yeah, I definitely recommend looking into these Hunter side steps. You can purchase them from Truck Gear Direct. I hope you guys like it, and if you guys have any questions or comments, let me know. Thanks.